Heavenly Father, we come to you this morning with grateful hearts, thankful for life, thankful for showers of blessing, and thankful that you gathered us all here safely this morning. In your words, Psalm 127, verse 1, you have said that, unless the Lord builds the house, its builders labor in vain. Therefore, we ask that you guide today's proceedings as we seek to improve road safety with an end goal of achieving a reduction in the number of road accidents and less lives being lost. May the launch of this road safety awareness campaign in our nation be a tremendous success. And we thank you for hearing and answering our prayers. Through your Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
I'm certainly getting a lot of exercise today, stepping up and down. Thank you so much, Catherine Edmond, for that wonderful opening prayer. I'd now like to introduce Mr. Amos Hippolyte, Project Coordinator in the Project Management Unit, to deliver some welcome remarks. Please welcome him to the stage.
Honorable Stephenson King, Senior Minister and Minister of Infrastructure, Ports, Transport, Physical Development and Urban Renewal, Lauren Maffrey, Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Department of Infrastructure, H.E. Amy Quantrill, Resident British High Commissioner, Mr. Stephen Sandiford, Advisor to the Director of Projects, Caribbean Development Bank, Dr. Sharon Belma George, Chief Medical Officer, Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, Troy Lamantine, Superintendent of Police, Road Safety Champions, Olympian Julian Alfred, Ricky T., Arenfa Alpha, Department of Infrastructure, Ports and Transport staff, Fred Engineering Consulting Team, special invited guests, particularly principals, teachers, and students from the project corridor, road safety campaign sponsors, Crystal Clear, Digicel, the Cell, Power 97.9 FM, The Wave 93.7 FM, Real FM Radio 91.3 FM, Heineken 0.0, media representatives, good morning, bonjour. On behalf of the Millennium Highway and the West Coast Road Reconstruction Project and the Department of Infrastructure, it is my privilege to welcome you to today's launch. The Millennium Highway and West Coast Road Project represents a $135 million Eastern Caribbean dollar investment to rehabilitate approximately 40 kilometers of critical road infrastructure from the La Toc roundabout in Castries to the Soufrière Main Bridge. We are rebuilding the ancillary main bridge, upgrading drainage systems along with culvert crossings, stabilizing road embankments, reconstructing pavements, and resurfacing carriageways, all to modern climate resilient standards. Coordinating this work means managing multiple contractors simultaneously. C. Williams Construction Limited on the Millennium Highway, Namalco Construction Services Limited on the West Coast Road Corridor, Obisado Engineering on the Ancillary Bridge with FDL Consult Inc. providing engineering oversight across all lots. But this project extends beyond mere physical infrastructure. It includes resettlement of project-affected persons, known as the PAPs, land acquisition, business development, and life skills programs for the PAPs, development and completion of a road sector policy and strategy, and critically, the road safety awareness communication campaign, which we launched today. Here is the fundamental truth. Building better roads without addressing road user behavior is building half a solution. This road safety campaign was never an afterthought. From inception, it was recognized as integral to project success, as essential as concrete we pour and the asphalt we lay. We can engineer the best road surfaces, the most resilient bridges, but if drivers travel at high speeds, if pedestrians ignore crossings, if passengers do not buckle up, if motorcyclists do not wear helmets, we will still attend too many funerals. This cannot be our fate. Fred Engineering understood this from day one. They conducted St. Lucia's first comprehensive evidence-based study of road user knowledge, attitudes, and practices. They engaged stakeholders across every sector and facilitated validation workshops, bringing together government, civil society, the private sector, schools, and communities to co-create a campaign rooted in our reality. The result is technically rigorous, culturally resonant, and ready for activation. On behalf of the ministry and the project management unit, I thank the Fred Engineering team for their contribution to this project and to the future of St. Lucia's road safety. The team will unveil the campaign shortly. Following this ceremony, we will move into full implementation by providing the requisite communication products that will equip stakeholders to activate the campaign in their respective communities, workplaces, and schools. This is by no means the end of a consultancy. It is the beginning of a movement towards holistic rehabilitation and ultimately a brighter and safer St. Lucia for all road users. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hippolyte, for those very thoughtful remarks, which have really set the tone for this momentous occasion. I'm thrilled to be your Master of Ceremonies for the official launch of the Socially Inclusive and Gender Responsive Road Safety Awareness Communication Campaign at the beautiful Derek Wolcott Square in Castries on this lovely day. I will now invite Her Excellency, Amy Quantrill, Resident British High Commissioner, to make some remarks. Please welcome her.
Good morning, everyone. Let me thank those who have spoken before me and adopt the protocol that has already been established, paying special recognition to the Honourable Senior Minister, Stephenson King, the Deputy Permanent Secretary, officials, engineers, creatives, students, sponsors, and everyone here today. It's a real pleasure to be here today in the heart of Castries at the launch of St. Lucia's Road Safety Awareness Communication Campaign. I'm honoured to represent the United Kingdom and to stand alongside our partners in government, the Caribbean Development Bank, civil society and the creative community as we mark this important milestone. Road safety is a universal concern. Whether in St. Lucia or in the United Kingdom, the goal is the same: to ensure that every journey, be it by car, bus, foot, is a safe one. Through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, or UK CIF, we are proud to have contributed around $100 million in grant funding to the Millennium Highway and West Coast Road project. This investment is not only improving connectivity and climate resilience, but also helping to make St. Lucia's roads safer, more inclusive, and more accessible. This road safety campaign is a brilliant example of how infrastructure investment can go beyond engineering. It's about people, behaviour, and culture. And speaking of culture, I must say how fantastic it is to see this initiative championed by some of St. Lucia's finest. Olympic gold medalist Julian Alfred, soca legend Ricky T, and cultural influencer Arentha Turner. Now, I know Julian is officially the fastest woman in the world, but I'm relieved to hear she's not advocating for that kind of speed on the Millennium Highway. And Ricky T's jingle might be catchy enough to make us all dance in traffic, but let's keep those moves to the sidewalk. And then there's Arentha Turner, whose cultural influence is so strong. I wouldn't be surprised if she could turn a seatbelt into the next fashion trend. If she says buckle up, St. Lucia listens and looks good doing it. In the UK, we've learnt that road safety requires a well-rounded approach. Over the past 2 decades, we've seen significant reduction in road fatalities thanks to a combination of better infrastructure, public education, and targeted enforcement. Since 2005, these efforts have reduced deaths and serious injuries by 39%. Initiatives like graduated driver's licenses, speed awareness courses, and community-led campaigns have helped change attitudes, save lives, and save money. What's exciting about this campaign is its inclusive and creative spirit. It's not just about signs and signals, it's about storytelling. It's about music and community voices. It's about making road safety relevant to everyone, from seasoned drivers to the school children who have taken part in this campaign and who are here with us today. Your energy, creativity, and commitment to safety are inspiring, and you remind us that road safety is everyone's responsibility, no matter what age. I want to commend the Ministry of Infrastructure, the Caribbean Development Bank, the Project Management Unit of the Millennium Highway and West Coast Road Reconstruction Project for their leadership, and Fred Engineering for their evidence-based and consultative approach. This campaign reflects the best of what development partners can achieve, locally led, inclusive, and impactful. The UK remains committed to supporting St. Lucia's journey towards safer, more resilient infrastructure. We look forward to continuing our collaboration and to seeing the positive ripple effects of this campaign across the island. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of this important moment. Let's work together to make every journey a safe one, and maybe keep the sprinting to the track and the dancing to the stage. Thank you.
We can do better than that. Let's give her a warm round of applause. Thank you so much for your words of support, High Commissioner Quantrill. We're thrilled that you could be here to speak on behalf of the UK government and commemorate this campaign in such a meaningful way. And we are also thrilled that the Caribbean Development Bank is represented today. And I will now invite Mr. Stephen Sandifer, Advisor to the Director of Projects at the Caribbean Development Bank, to make some remarks. Please welcome him.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Like the resident High Commissioner before me, I shall take protocol as having been established, recognizing in particular the Honorable Stevenson King and Deputy PS Lorraine Matthews from the Ministry of Infrastructure. Firstly, a good morning to everyone. I am honored to present brief remarks on behalf of the President and Management of the Caribbean Development Bank, and in particular on behalf of the Acting Director of Projects, Mr. O'Reilly Lewis, who unfortunately was unable to attend this landmark event this morning. He sends his regrets, and I know he will especially miss the opportunity to take a selfie with St. Lucia's 100-meter Olympic champion. Road safety touches the lives of every man, woman, and child in St. Lucia. whether drivers or pedestrians, cyclists or passengers in vehicles, the roads are a shared space, and the safety of everyone who uses them must be a shared and national priority. Each year, road traffic accidents exact an unrecoverable and tragic human toll in lives lost. These accidents also impose significant economic costs, overburdening healthcare systems, disrupting livelihoods, and impeding sustainable development. In addition, the most vulnerable road users, children, the elderly, persons with disabilities, are often disproportionately affected by unsafe roads. The good news is that these outturns are preventable. And the launch of this road safety awareness communication campaign represents the culmination of an integrated approach to the improvement of roads and the prevention of road accidents in St. Lucia. The Millennium Highway and West Coast Corridor Reconstruction Project is an investment of around 52 million United States dollars by the Caribbean Development Bank, the United Kingdom Infrastructure Partnership Fund, and the Government of St. Lucia towards the increased efficiency, resilience, and safety of the Millennium Highway and West Coast Road Corridor. The project, which is near completion, envisions two critical outcomes: physically improving over 40 kilometers of roadway and, more importantly, reducing the number of fatalities on the roads in St. Lucia. This combination of safer road corridor through new sidewalks, improved pedestrian crossings, road markings and warning signs, and safer road users through this education and public awareness campaign that will promote safe use of the roads by everyone, as well as enforcement of relevant traffic laws, are all necessary for the successful attainment of the project's overarching goal. That is, that every St. Lucian should be able to move freely and safely on the nation's roads. CDB is the Caribbean's development institution, and in line with our President's recent vision for the bank of rebirth, innovate, transform, and thrive for a resilient future, we exist to support the transformation of the dreams and aspirations of the governments and people of our warring member countries into tangible and better tomorrows. The bank pledges its continued commitment to deliver solutions to St. Lucia and the Caribbean and the Caribbean's development challenges, so that our people not only attain safer roads today, but are assured of resilient and sustainable outcomes for generations to come. In closing, I wish to acknowledge the work of the team on the ground in St. Lucia, including Permanent Secretary Lenita Joseph, Chief Engineer Philogene McKee, CDB's Resident Implementation Officer Rachel Skeet, Deputy PS Lorraine Matthews, as well as the supporting cast of the Project Management Unit, the other management, administrative, and technical persons in various ministries, and of course the consultants and the road users themselves, without all of whom the launch and the success of this road safety campaign will not be possible. I thank you.
Thank you for your insightful remarks, Mr. Sandiford. The Caribbean Development Bank continues to be at the forefront of pivotal road safety initiatives and social interventions in the Eastern Caribbean, and we truly appreciate your commitment to road safety. We know that road safety continues to be a serious public health issue, with approximately 1.2 million people dying on the world's roads every year. To provide us with some insight into this issue, I am pleased to welcome Dr. Sharon Belmar-George, Chief Medical Officer in the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and Elderly Affairs. Please give her a warm welcome.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ann Howard-George, and good morning to all. I would like to adopt the protocol that has already been established, but I recognize Senior Minister, the Minister for Infrastructure, Honorable Stevenson King, and his team. It really is a pleasure for me to address you this morning at this socially inclusive, gender-responsive road safety awareness campaign launch. I recognize the efforts of the Ministry of Infrastructure, ports transport, physical development, and urban renewal for their leadership in the process and the funding from the United Kingdom Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund through the Caribbean Development Bank. Our mortality data from the epidemiology unit at the Ministry of Health shows that for the period between 2018 and 2023, we saw over 155 deaths due to traffic accidents. The highest was noted in 2022 for that period, and this is really a reduced number given we had 2 years of lockdown when we saw the lowest number of traffic deaths during that period. The review of our data also highlights that the age groups that's most affected, that is 25 to 44 years, accounts for the highest percentage, over 35% during that period, except for 2019, when 15 to 24 years dominated. Of significance, males make up 88% of the total deaths during that period. And they continue to significantly be higher than females. Our males are losing significant years of potential life to society. The main injuries and the long-term impact among the survivors include head and brain injuries, neck and spine injuries, abdominal injuries, orthopedic injuries, facial and soft tissue injuries, and the long-term psychological trauma from these accidents. Apart from the impact on families and communities, the health sector is one of the sectors most adversely affected by the increasing numbers of road accidents that we are seeing. The management of road accidents increases the direct cost to healthcare from emergency transport services, ambulance care, to hospital care, emergency room, surgical care, intensive care, medication, blood bank resources, extended hospital admissions and bed space, extensive rehabilitation, physical therapy, long-term recovery in many cases, involving medical equipment such as wheelchairs. Some of the indirect healthcare costs include the chronic or permanent disability management, the mental health support as a result of long-term care. From a human resource viewpoint, we experience a loss of productivity in healthcare as our healthcare workers are constantly diverted to trauma care, reducing the capacity for other services such as chronic health conditions, leading to our overburdened health facilities. The healthcare workers may suffer from burnout. There's a psychological burden on victims, families, and also our responders requiring extensive mental health interventions. And this is really our reality in healthcare. The social and economic impact on the health sector is also significant. The increased insurance claims, I think most of you have seen that our insurance premiums have gone up. Increased government expenditure annually on health. The victims of these road accidents eventually have a decreased earning capacity with increased health needs, leading to poverty and dependence on other families or the state. Many children are left without fathers who may have been the main income earner. This timely road safety awareness campaign has the capacity to reduce the impact of road traffic accidents in St. Lucia by targeting the high-risk groups, which, like I indicated before, our younger age group, that is 15 to 44, and our motorcycle users. From an ER point of view, what we see as some of our main causes of those accidents, there's an urgent need to educate the public on speeding. The only person we encourage to go fast is Julian Alfred, of course, our Olympic champion, and not the rest of the public. There's also a need to look at drunk and drugged driving, distracted driving with cell phone use, the use of seat belts, child safety seats as well, and helmets, We also see driving with fatigue, especially during the carnival season, and sleep deprivation at that point. There's a need to modify risky behavior and encourage defensive driving. The use of pedestrian crossings, which seem not to be part of our culture in St. Lucia. In the developed world, everybody uses the pedestrian crossing. In St. Lucia, we cross any and everywhere. The use of the traffic lights and respect for other road users. We frequently see aggressive driving on the roads. It's very refreshing to see the integrated approach that is being used with this campaign, because public education alone will not, we will not be successful. So integrating the infrastructure improvements to the road, I also see a huge presence of the police, have effective law enforcement, and also vehicle safety measures like regular services, in particular our public transportation system. We too often see those accidents with our minibuses where we have multiple persons being injured. So in conclusion, I'm very hopeful for the success of this socially inclusive, gender responsive road safety awareness campaign in achieving the aim of improving road safety through strategic social interventions while reducing deaths and serious injuries nationwide. The Ministry of Health, we are committed to partner, as the improvements that we see will definitely assist us in utilizing whatever resources are given to us in a more efficient way. I thank you.
Let's give her a bigger round of applause, everybody. Thank you very much, Dr. Sharon Belmar-George, for reminding us that road safety has serious implications, whether it's social, financial, or health. The costs of road fatalities and critical injuries must not be ignored, and we understand that it is not only the victims that are impacted, but it is also the families who become caregivers to these individuals. This is why we need to work together to reduce the rate of road fatalities and critical injuries in St. Lucia. Today we are unveiling the communication products and materials for a multifaceted 6-week media public awareness campaign that targets all road users, young and old, but it zeroes in on the demographic that is disproportionately represented as victims of road fatalities. We are talking about young males between the ages of 18 to 35. By using a combination of persuasive audio and visual content, coupled with strategic partnerships with 3 influential road safety champions, we are confident that the campaign will resonate with the masses. By improving mindsets with respect to road safety practices, the long-term goal of behavior change will be possible. 2 road safety campaigns will be unveiled today. A general road safety campaign that focuses on the following 4 targeted behaviors: seatbelt use, handheld cell phone use, which is distracted driving, helmet use, and pedestrian safety. We will also be engaging in a speeding campaign, which encourages anti-speeding practices and encourages all drivers to slow down. We are now going to move to the unveiling of the campaign logo and slogans. There's some technical difficulty and I've just resolved it, great. So we now want you to turn your attention to the screen for the unveiling of the campaign logo and slogans. The overarching campaign logo was designed by Akeem Lowe, who is a local designer, creative director, and CEO, leading Innov 8M Multimedia, a pioneering multimedia production agency specializing in comprehensive visual communication. The vibrant logo reflects the essence of St. Lucia, with a geographical representation of the island as the backdrop, while capturing the importance of road safety through the creative display of a motorcycle helmet and road markings. This is an overarching logo that will be displayed on all communication products because it manages to encapsulate the general road safety message and the anti-speeding message. Now moving to the General Road Safety Campaign slogan. Don't be a fool, road safety is cool. I'll say it again. Say it with me. Don't be a fool, road safety is cool. One more time. Come on, students. Don't be a fool, road safety is cool. That's right. This slogan was selected by the majority of participants that attended the Stakeholder Review Workshop Series in June of 2025. Individuals liked that the words rhymed, and they also appreciated the first few words were a call to action, since road safety is the responsibility of the collective. This slogan will be displayed on all communication products for the General Road Safety Campaign. Moving on to the speeding campaign. Slowing down saves lives. Say it with me. Slowing down saves lives. One more time. Come on, students. I can't hear you. Slowing down saves lives. This slogan was chosen by the majority of participants that attended the Stakeholder Review Workshops in June of 2025, but it evolved. Initially, the slogan presented was "Open your eyes, slowing down saves lives." But the recommendation from stakeholders overwhelmingly was to reduce the number of words for greater impact. Hence, it became "Slowing down saves lives." This slogan will be displayed on all communication products for the speeding campaign. At this time, I would like to introduce our road safety champions. Our 3 road safety champions are the epitome of talent, artistry, grace, resilience, athleticism, cultural, and national pride. All of them have agreed to use their platforms and speak up in the name of road safety. It is truly an honor to be working with these 3 incredible road safety champions. The first road safety champion. Hailing from the village of Anse-Laray, which is in the project area, Arentha Arthur is a well-known community leader and advocate who also happens to be a social media influencer and genius, many would say, right, Arentha? With thousands of followers. An avid motorcyclist, Arentha is featured in the communication products that promote helmet safety. This is a component of the General Road Safety Campaign. Please stand up, Arentha, and put your hands together for Arentha Arthur. Thanks so much. You may be seated, Arentha. Our next road safety champion. This global soca sensation has performed his hits all over the world. His dynamic personality, wonderful spirit, and lyrical brilliance have captured the attention of audiences worldwide. He is the consummate performer and winner of 24 soca competition titles. He is also a 2025 Lucian Carnival ambassador, and he will be launching and performing the official campaign jingle later on in the program. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the incomparable Ricky T. Our third road safety champion. Last, but certainly not least, and not used to finishing last. Hailing from the community of Ciceron, this world-class sprinter took the Olympics and track and field world by storm with her historic gold medal win in the 100-meter and silver medal performance in the 200-meter at the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris, France. She is St. Lucia's first Olympic medalist and St. Lucia's official tourism ambassador. Most recently, she won a bronze medal in the 100-meter at the World Athletic Championships in Tokyo, adding to her extremely impressive medal haul. The first Julian Alfred Day, yes, Julian Alfred Day, was held on September 27th, 2024. At the tender age of 24, she is doing things and exceeding expectations, and the best has yet to come. Please put your hands together for one of the nation's most accomplished athletes, affectionately known as Juju, road safety champion, Julian Alfred. I will now invite Olympic gold medalist, road safety champion, Julian Alfred, to come up and give some brief remarks on behalf of the road safety champions. Please welcome her to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. It feels so good to be back home in the company of so very familiar faces, family, friends, and of course, the future generation of St. Lucia and Olympians as well, hopefully. Please allow me to adopt the protocol which has already been established. It is an honor to be here for this very special occasion, which unifies such a diverse group of people in our nation. From primary school students to government officials, project partners, private sectors, executive, education, health professionals, police, entertainers, community leaders, and advocates, all of us are road users, and all of us have a role to play when it comes to road safety in our beautiful nation. I'm very proud to lend my voice, which is not the very best right now, so excuse it. But I'm very proud to lend my voice as an official road safety champion for this landmark campaign. And I stand in solidarity with my fellow road safety champions, Ricky T. and Arentha Alpha, I hope I pronounce it well, because we understand that the power of our platforms and influence can help save lives and reduce injuries. The reality is that speeding is the biggest cause of death and serious injury on the roads worldwide, and we feel and see an impact too often in St. Lucia, where we are losing too many young people to road fatalities. Young drivers and males, in particular, have a higher tendency to speed, and I'm talking about the age 18 to 35 demographic. Sadly, our highways are decorated with the RIP portraits of so many victims of high-speed crashes. This is why our young men are the priority target group for this campaign. As a road safety champion, let me appeal to drivers, particularly to our young people, to exercise greater caution on the roads, and importantly, please slow down, because slowing down saves lives. At first glance, the slogan for the speeding campaign is a straightforward and simple. It's a mere 4 words: slowing down saves lives. But these 4 words are very powerful, because speed is a very powerful thing, and by doing it, you and others can face devastating consequences. Every kilometer counts, because it could be the difference between life and death. The effectiveness of vehicle safety features like airbags and guardrails is significantly diminished at high speeds, which means that there are less protection available in the event of a collision. Slowing down saves lives. I'll say it again: slowing down saves lives. I'm very happy that this campaign has a strong focus on children, our future leaders, and again, I will say, next Olympic champions. Growing up in my hometown of Cicero, I remember all too well the challenges many of us as children faced then, and I'm very sure many of you still experience these challenges today, when walking to and from school daily with drivers speeding at crazy rates, crazy speeds. We must continue to design smart and as drivers pay attention to the speed limits and the pedestrians who has the same rights as you do. In closing, let me thank the Fred Engineering Team, Ms. Ann Harewood George, Ms. Sydney Jones, me Paola, I hope I pronounce it right. Paolo, sorry. Me Paolo Perego and Shannon Libon, who had the opportunity to be a part of this project. Remember to slow down on the roads because slowing down saves lives. Thank you very much.
A bigger round of applause for St. Lucia's Olympic champion and our road safety champion. Julian, thank you so much for your provocative and inspiring remarks and for showing your support for a campaign that seeks to appeal to the younger generation who continue to die on St. Lucia's roads at alarming rates. Your power and your influence will go a long way to amplify key campaign messages, especially with regards to the speeding campaign. We wanted to ensure that this campaign was multifaceted with respect to the communication products, and we thought it was very important to include components that would appeal to our primary target group, which is males between the ages of 18 to 35. We had a special workshop for youth in June of this year, and their ideas and inputs are reflected in the video pill that we are about to show you. We enlisted the services of St. Lucia's beloved cartoonist, Ted Sandiford, who is very well known for his popular series, Coco Boy and Gerard. He has created an equally entertaining, culturally relevant, and very informative video pill for the general road safety campaign. Please draw your attention to the screen for the launch of the video pill.
Not driving. You on your phone with no seatbelt.
I haven't checked myself. My wifey I talking to there.
Waje ko avo kwase ko gasa. Precaution is better than the cure.
Gasa, you know you're right. Safety first. Don't be a fool. Road safety is cool.
A message from the government of St. Lucia and the Caribbean Development Bank with funding support from the UK government.
Did you enjoy the video pill? Excellent. You would have noticed that handheld cell phone use and seatbelt wearing were prominently featured in the video. As you are aware, the Ministry of Infrastructure, Ports, Transport, Physical Development, and Urban Renewal are the implementing agency for this monumental campaign. And we are so thrilled that the Honorable Stevenson King, Senior Minister and Minister of Infrastructure, Ports, Transports, Physical Development, and Urban Renewal, is here to deliver remarks. Please give him a very warm welcome. That doesn't seem warm. Warmer, please. That's right. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Your Excellency Amy Quantrill, British High Commissioner representing our funding partner UK AID, Mr. Stephen Sandiford, Advisor to the Director of Projects at the Caribbean Development Bank, our road safety champions, Olympic champion Julian Alfred, cyclist Arentha Afla, and multi-time soca monarch Mr. Rickety, Fred Engineering Team, Deputy PS in the Department of Infrastructure, Ports and Transport, officers of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, school principals, teachers and students, the private sector partners, fellow St. Lucians, a warm, indeed, good morning. Today marks a pivotal moment in our nation's journey towards safer roads and stronger communities. As we stand here in this Derek Walcott Square to officially launch this socially inclusive and gender-responsive road safety awareness communications campaign, we are not simply unveiling posters or slogans. We are issuing a national call to action, one that asks every St. Lucian to answer a critical question. What are you doing to improve road safety in St. Lucia? Since August 2021, my mandate has been to rebuild and reimagine St. Lucia's infrastructure for the 21st century. Under Infrastructure 2030, our strategic infrastructure plan, we are working across this island from the EC 10.4 million Zabo Bellevue Road rehabilitation in Vieux North, to the Canaries Road and Bridge Works, the Asso Canal Road in Gros-Islet, and critical projects in Babonneau, Dennery South, and many other communities throughout this country. Along the Chaussee Road corridor alone, we invested $2.6 million replacing aging water infrastructure before even touching the pavement, because we refuse to do temporary fixes when our people deserve permanent solutions. The Millennium Highway and West Coast Road Reconstruction Project represents the most comprehensive road investment in our history. Over US $42 million from the UK government through the Caribbean Development Bank to rehabilitate 40 kilometers that constitute a third of our primary road network in our country. This project is not routine resurfacing. This is climate proofing. Climate change has altered our rainfall patterns. What was manageable rainfall now becomes devastating flooding hillsides. The hillsides that once held firm now slide onto carriageways. Our geology demands that we build differently, smarter, and stronger. The Millennium Highway and West Coast Road project comprises 5 lots of 5 sections. Lot 1, the Millennium Highway, is complete. We've resurfaced the entire 6.1 kilometer carriageway, repaired tunnel linings, rebuilt retaining walls that hold the route above steep ravines, installed a new roundabout at cul-de-sac, and added sidewalks, bus bays, lay-bys, and bright lane markings. Lot 2A, covering 11.1 kilometers to Ancillary, is advancing. The centerpiece, reconstructing the Ancillary Bridge, a 1971 Bailey Bridge, was too narrow and dangerously vulnerable to flooding that repeatedly inundated the village, damaged homes, and disrupted livelihoods. The new bridge meets international standards with 2 lanes, dedicated walkways separating vehicular and pedestrian traffic, and climate-resilient features specifically engineered to reduce water damage to the village during extreme weather. A temporary bypass bridge keeps traffic flowing while we build this modern structure. Lots 3A and 3B, from Ancillary through Canaries to Soufrière, are transforming the most rugged, steepest sections. We're stabilizing cliffs with gabion baskets and shotcrete, installing comprehensive drainage systems, adding wider shoulders and guardrails, making that descent into Soufrière dramatically safer for everyone. Throughout, we're applying climate-resilient design, stronger asphalt rated for extreme heat and rainfall, deeper foundations, slope protection engineered for our new climate reality, international standard signage and barriers, buried utility conduits protecting critical infrastructure on that project. This project is about people. Our resettlement action plan relocates affected households, not through displacement, but with dignity, giving them legal land titles for the first time in their lives, along with utility connections and improved living conditions. We are not just rebuilding roads, we are helping rebuild lives. Reconstructing a modern food court and souvenir facility for Marigot vendors, replacing decades of precarious, unsafe conditions with dignified workplaces. And in March, persons with disabilities physically assess the cul-de-sac roundabout using specialized tools, providing feedback that directly shape final accessibility designs. As we learned that day, infrastructure that works for people with disabilities works better for everyone. Yet, even as we build better roads, engineer climate-resilient bridges, and construct exclusive infrastructure, a harsh reality persists. Our roads are claiming too many lives. Between the years 2002 and 2015, some 352 fatal crashes occurred. 271 male victims, 81 female victims. Young men, 18 to 35, disproportionately represented. Behind every number is a son, a father, a brother, a friend, gone too soon. Road crashes remain a leading cause of death for St. Lucia, age 15 to 49, our most productive demographic. Speeding, distracted driving, poor seatbelt compliances, and reckless behavior continue to rob families of their loved ones and our nation of its full potential. Last November's research found only 55% of drivers wearing seatbelts, 124 drivers using handheld phones while driving. These aren't abstract statistics. There are lives hanging in the balance every single day. The most advanced road is only as safe as the people who use it. This campaign represents our first nationwide evidence-based initiative, rooted in data collected from the St. Lucians themselves, through comprehensive research that engage drivers, pedestrians, students, persons with disabilities, transport operators, law enforcement, and community members. It was co-created through validation workshops held this past June, bringing together the Ministry of Education, ensuring this reaches the classroom, every classroom, the Ministry of Health, whose data informs our understanding of road traumas, the true cost of managing traumas. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force, providing essential enforcement complement to awareness. Private sector, including insurance companies, telecommunications providers, businesses recognizing that road safety is economic security. Schools along the project corridor, Soufrière Primary and Secondary, Cicero Combined Primary and Secondary, whose students become road safety ambassadors, and today we are proud to have them here. Civil society, representing persons with disabilities, women, youth, vulnerable communities. Crucially, it was shaped by our young people who sat in those workshops and told us plainly, only the foolish choose recklessness over responsibility. Don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. Some may find it blunt. I find it honest. This campaign targets behaviors that kill. We cannot engineer our way past bad decisions. We cannot build our way around irresponsibility. The strongest bridge in the world cannot save a life if the driver approaching it is speeding while texting. I'm profoundly proud that Olympic gold medalist Julian Alfred joins this campaign as a road safety champion. We are very proud of you, Julian. Julian, you represent discipline, focus, and excellence. Today, you lend that spirit to road safety, reminding us all, speed has its place on the track, not on our roads. To our other road safety champions, media partners who will amplify these messages, school principals and teachers, and particularly our children, who will bring this message into the classroom. Stakeholder organizations represented here, thank you. Your participation demonstrates that this is not a government initiative. It is a national initiative. It is our initiative as a people, a proud people. I challenge every driver, slow down. Put away your phone, buckle up, respect speed limits. They exist for a reason. I challenge every pedestrian, be visible, use crossings, look before you step. I challenge every motorcyclist and cyclist, wear your helmet, your life depends on it. I challenge parents, those of you who are present, model safe behavior. Your children are watching. What they see you do, they will do it. I challenge enforcement agencies, be visible, be consistent, be fair, and apply the laws. Laws not enforced become mere suggestions. Let us enforce those laws. I challenge our entire society today, those who are present, those who are listening, and those who are watching. Hold each other accountable. When you see a friend reaching for their phone while driving, as seen in the pill, speak up. Road safety is everyone's business. As we near completion of the Millennium Highway and West Coast Road Reconstruction Project, we are creating infrastructure worthy of a modern, climate-resilient nation. But infrastructure alone will not save us. Only changed behavior will. Let us build roads that carry our economy forward. Yes, but also roads that protect our children, honor our elders, and serve even the most vulnerable among us. Let us prove we are not just builders of asphalt and concrete. We are architects of a safer, more responsible, more compassionate nation. Today, we launch this campaign. Tomorrow, we live it. Don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. I thank all of you, and may God continue to bless you, St. Lucia, and those who support us in this endeavor. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Stevenson King, Minister of Infrastructure, Ports, Transport, Physical Development, and Urban Renewal. Please give him another round of applause for those very insightful remarks. Your ministry has done an excellent job providing oversight for this pivotal initiative, and it is wonderful that key road safety stakeholders, including the Ministry of Health and Police, have unified today and stand in solidarity, demonstrating their unwavering commitment to improving road safety in St. Lucia. We are also pleased to welcome Assistant Superintendent of Police, Charlotte Thomas, to make some very brief remarks on behalf of the police. Please welcome her.
Thank you very much, Mistress of Ceremonies. Good morning, everybody. Mistress of Ceremonies, permit me to adopt the protocol already established. Today, we are gathered here with our other stakeholders, not only to celebrate the Millennium West Coast Road Project, but to also ensure that this vital artery connecting communities, commerce, tourism, and families on the West Coast is safe for all travelers. This monumental investment is about more than just reducing travel time or fortifying against climate change. It is fundamentally about building a safer St. Lucia. A smooth, modern road carries a very heavy risk and can tempt us toward recklessness and speeding. The RSLPF's purpose is to partner with other stakeholders to ensure that this path to progress does not become a corridor of tragedy, but an unprecedented opportunity to do more than build better roads, but to build a safe road culture for all who travel them, be it our visitors or locals, and especially through this campaign. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force believes that by engaging as a truly collaborative partner with stakeholders, rather than just an enforcer, we can maximize the impact of our resources and ensure that the behavioral changes necessary for a safe highway are sustained long after the Millennium Highway and West Coast Road Project is completed and can be copied for all future road construction. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force extends beyond reacting to accidents. It is about proactive prevention through an increased and sustained vehicle checkpoints, or what we commonly call traffic checks, adopting a zero-tolerance approach to the leading cause of accidents, which includes speeding, distracted driving, or driving under influence of drink or drug, advocating for new legislation or legislative review, mandating compliance through ensuring drivers have up-to-date documentation, ensuring roadworthiness of vehicles, and as a stakeholder in this campaign, through education. I urge every St. Lucian, each driver, each commuter, and every parent along the West Coast, from Latok roundabout to Soufrière, let us move together to create a new, safer driving culture in St. Lucia. Let us drive responsibly. Let us drive carefully. Let us respect road signage. Let us each teach our children how to cross the road and behave orderly on the road. Let us respect each other, whether we are pedestrians, drivers, members of the disabled community, or the elderly. And let us commit today to ensure that our roads are paths for prosperity, not a corridor or tragedy. To us drivers, and I say us drivers because I am a driver, I say the most powerful safety device in any vehicle is the person behind the wheel. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Assistant Superintendent, for those remarks. We really appreciate the police's involvement and support for this monumental campaign. At this time, I would like to unveil our major campaign visuals, so I want you again to turn your attention to the screen. This includes highlights from the outreach education program that we will be rolling out in 4 project area schools. We will be partnering with the following 4 project area schools: Ciceron Combined, Ciceron Secondary, Soufrière Primary, and Soufrière Secondary. Grade 5 primary students will enjoy a lesson on pedestrian safety, and they can also participate in a poster competition, while Form 5 students can participate in a video competition. Prizes will be provided by Digicel and the Cell. Now we are going to move to the billboard images. Do you see the first image? Can you see the first image? Okay, excellent. Reigning Soca monarchs, Desral and Jardel, are featured prominently in the visuals. It was very important for us to convey messages of young males, and it is especially fitting that these 2 won this year for their song called Car. It was the best coincidence. You see them here with their seatbelts visibly fastened, and you will notice that these campaign materials include project partner logos: the Government of St. Lucia, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the United Kingdom Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund. Our next billboard logo. Our next billboard. This is a beautiful family shot featuring CEO and founder of the Do Nation Foundation, Diane Felicien, and she has been extremely supportive of this campaign and has attended multiple consultations. It was very important for us to showcase female drivers buckling up, and you can see the child in the back buckled up because we also want to emphasize that wearing a seatbelt in the back is equally important. This is a lovely shot of road safety champion Arentha Arthur. Arentha, are you looking and seeing yourself? She really is in her element on her beautiful red motorcycle. She is promoting safe helmet use and showing motorcyclists that they must be properly equipped on the road. Now this is a wonderful image of Terrell Compton, who is president of the St. Lucia Motorsports Association and Cycling Association. Terrell is well known for being a motorcyclist and a great road safety advocate and leader who has played an instrumental role throughout project implementation. And we were thrilled that he partnered with us and agreed to use his image to promote safe helmet use. As you can see, we did our best to ensure that both females and males were represented in all communication products. This is a lovely shot with the historic pitons in the background. Pedestrian safety is very important. And in this image, you can see the vulnerability of these children with their backpacks on a pedestrian crossing and in a school zone. In this campaign, we are really urging drivers to yield and stop for pedestrians. And we also want to remind pedestrians to use designated crossings whenever they are available, and of course to be responsible road users. This is a very powerful shot of adult pedestrians walking in town and using a designated pedestrian crossing. You will notice that a person with a disability is represented, along with an elderly person, because they are also vulnerable road users, and many of them are pedestrians. We thought it was also important to show the vulnerability of adult pedestrians. For the speeding campaign, we thought it was important to convey the split decisions that drivers have to make while they are on the road. Both shots are from the perspective of a driver looking through the windshield and seeing the pedestrians ahead. The slogan, "Slowing down saves lives," also reinforces the importance of adhering to the speed limit. Sometimes we have to stop suddenly for pedestrians, and if we are adhering to the speed limit, it is much easier to stop safely and avoid a devastating accident. Now we're moving on to the social media cards. The social media cards can be used on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, which were identified as being widely used by the masses, especially young people between the ages of 18 to 35. This is a great way to spread the message and create a social media footprint during the 6-week implementation period. The social media cards come in 2 different sizes to prevent cropping and pixelation, ensuring that visuals are properly optimized and displayed to their full potential across all platforms and devices. We also have rubber bracelets and bumper stickers, and all of you should leave with at least one of them. Rubber bracelets are durable, and they can be worn for years and withstand things like rain, ha ha ha. They are also culturally relevant because they are often given out at fetes and special events like Carnival or Creole Fest or the St. Lucia Jazz Fest. Bumper stickers can also last for years. I know because I have several of them and they are still on my vehicle. If displayed properly, they immediately capture attention and are very easy to read. This brings us to the end of this segment, and I'm so excited for the grand finale. What did you think of the communication products? That's it? Can I get a little more love? Okay, I like the whistle. Whoever whistled, thank you very, very much. And this is a great lead up to a very pivotal moment. It is my distinct pleasure to ask that we officially launch the campaign and ask that the Minister and Senior Minister of Infrastructure, Ports, Transport, Physical Development, and Urban Renewal, I hope I got it wrong. Did I get it right? Excellent. I would invite him to come back up, the Honorable Stevenson King, to officially launch the campaign. Please come up and give him a round of applause. We would also like Arentha Arthur to come, and we're going to do something very, very symbolic. It's too bad we don't have a drum roll, but trust me, this is going to be very eventful. Okay, I'm surrounded by motorcycle helmets. It looks like this one is the winner for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been mandated by the Prime Minister to extend his apologies on this occasion, which he would have loved to be part of, and to champion the cause and the need for road safety here in St. Lucia. Unfortunately, because of his busy schedule, particularly at this time, he's unable to be here with us this afternoon. But I stand here now not merely as a government minister, but as a road safety champion, alongside Julian Alfred, Ricky T, and my dear friend, to announce and to declare the road safety campaign open. When I buckle up my seatbelt, I choose life. When I put my phone while driving, I choose safety. When I put away my phone. When I respect speed limits, I choose responsibility. These are choices within our power. Let us exercise that power. Let us reclaim St. Lucia as a safe zone, safe for our children, our elders, our workers, our visitors, and everyone who calls this island home. Today we launch this campaign, tomorrow we live it. I now invite my fellow road safety champions, the incomparable Ricky T, to take this stage and lead us in the clarion call that will officially launch this movement. And at the same time, I accept this helmet, which will declare the campaign open. I've accepted the helmet. I'm looking forward to the bike. With this, I declare this road safety campaign open, socially inclusive and gender responsive road safety awareness communications campaign. I thank you.
Oh. Don't take out nothing. Very cool thing. Yeah. Okay, well, you can see it's raining, so I might not be able to do the performance I want to do. But anyway, just love the jingle. Let's be safe on the road. Run it.
Buckle up and drive. Seatbelt saves lives. Don't hold your phone and drive. Don't hold your phone and drive. Before you go and ride, helmet saves lives. Arrive alive. Yeah. Run down the street, don't be a fool. Many reasons why road safety is cool. Every morning when you drive the kids to school, tell them buckle up, let's defend the rules. Teach and learn. Slow down, don't drive fast. You're driving too fast. Goes on the gas. Easy. Before you crash, everyone buckle up in the back. Seatbelt intact. If you taxi stop. Wait until you park. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. So cool. Let's follow the rules. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. So cool. That's the golden rule.
Don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. This is a message from the government of St. Lucia and the Caribbean Development Bank with funding support from the UK government.
Hold on. If you want to hear it one more time, say one more time. Run it again.
Buckle up and drive. Seatbelt saves lives. Don't hold your phone and drive. Don't hold your phone and drive. Before you go and ride, helmet saves lives. Arrive alive. Don't forget, put on your helmet. Come down the street, don't be a fool. Many reasons why road safety is cool. Every morning when you drive the kids to school, buckle up, let's teach them the rules. Teach and learn. Slow down, don't drive fast. You're driving too fast. He's on the gas. Easy. Before you crash, everyone buckle up in the back. Seatbelt intact. If you taxi stop. Wait until you park. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. So cool. Let's follow the rules. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. So cool. That's the golden rule.
Don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. This is a message from the government
Everybody
of
give
St.
me
Lucia
this.
and the Caribbean Development Bank with funding support from the UK government.
Thank you so much. Preach it, learn it, and do it. Warm to them.
Did everybody enjoy the jingle? Did everybody enjoy the jingle? Remember, this is being live streamed by GVD TV. Did we enjoy the jingle? Thank you to Ricky T for that incredible rendition of the official campaign jingle. It's amazing how you were able to convey the key messages from both campaigns in such a creative way. So thanks to you and your productive team. I have no doubt that everyone is going to be singing that jingle, which will start airing today on Power 97.9 FM, The Wave 93.7 FM, and Real FM 91.3. We've come to the end of the program, but before we say goodbye, I would like to introduce my colleague, my boss, Mrs. Sydney Jones, the project manager from Fred Engineering, to give the vote of thanks. Please welcome Mrs. Sydney Jones to the podium.
Good day, everyone. It has been such a pleasure and a privilege to be here today to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Fred Engineering. It has been a wonderful ceremony, and the wide range of speakers reflects the multi-sectorial nature of this campaign. Thank you to Honorable Stevenson King for your leadership role as the Senior Minister and Minister of Infrastructure, Ports, Transport, Physical Development, and Urban Renewal. The invaluable oversight that your ministry has provided through this process is truly remarkable, and we appreciate your continued support. Thank you, Honorable Sean Edwards, Minister of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training, for your insightful remarks, and for your ministry's continuous partnership and collaboration, which has played a key role in the communication products. We are looking forward to the implementation of the outreach education. It is very encouraging to see the Soufriere Secondary, Leon Hess Secondary, Cicerone Combined, RC Boys Primary School, and Ave Maria Primary School were present today. Thank you. We want to thank the Royal St. Lucia Police Force for representing today. We have received unwavering support from law enforcement, and we know the collaboration and partnership will continue throughout campaign implementation. The police are critical road safety stakeholders, and we are thrilled that this campaign is a priority. Thank you to Your Excellency, High Commissioner Amy Quantrill, for speaking on behalf of the UK government and lending your visible support to this pivotal road safety intervention. We appreciate it. I would like to say a special thank you to our funders, the United Kingdom Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund, for their generosity. This campaign could not have been possible without your financial support, and we greatly appreciate it. I would also like to thank the Caribbean Development Bank for administering the funds and providing invaluable support and guidance. Thank you, Mr. Stephen Stanford, for making the trip from Barbados and delivering remarks on behalf of the Caribbean Development Bank. It demonstrates the incredible commitment to road safety investment, and this will help to save many lives and reduce critical injuries. So we really appreciate that. A special thank you goes out to Dr. Sharon Belmar George. Your collaboration is truly appreciated, and you've gone above and beyond to support this campaign. This by partnering with us not only in television interviews, but recently lending your voice to voice a public service announcement, which will air for the duration of the campaign implementation. We have received unwavering support from the implementing government agency, the Ministry of Infrastructure, Ports, Transport, Urban Renewal, and Physical Development, specifically the Project Management Unit led by Project Coordinator Mr. Amos Hippolyte. Thank you so much for the amazing support not only from yourself, but from the project management team. You are all miracle workers. Thank you to the Department of Infrastructure, Ports, and Transport staff. In addition, we would like to thank our road safety champions, Arentha Arthur, who attended the consultations and is here today showcasing her motorcycle gear. We appreciate you volunteering to participate in the photo shoot and doing such a wonderful job promoting safe helmet use. Thank you. Thank you, Ricky T, for the electrifying performance and for the amazing campaign jingle that you and your production team created. You're truly a road safety champion and a great role model, and we appreciate your support and partnership. We also have to thank your incredibly hardworking working manager, Carmi Joseph. Thank you so much. You've always made yourself available to meet with us and made sure all deadlines have been met. You're a star. Thank you. Thank you to road safety champion and Olympic gold medalist Julian Alfred for taking time out of her jam-packed schedule to attend this event and make remarks. We are forever grateful that you came on board to support this campaign and agreed to lend us your voice. Not only your voice, but your power, your influence, and everything above is extremely inspirational to all the generations. We would also like to thank Julian Alfred's manager, Henry Roll, who has been such a wonderful collaborator, and he's worked behind the scenes to make this happen, so we really appreciate you. Thank you. We would like to thank Chief Education Officer Beverly Durand and the Ministry of Education Safety Officer Sergeant Wells for ensuring that the students could attend and participate in this monumental event. We thank you and these amazing primary and secondary schools for supporting us today. Thank you all. Thank you. Thanks to the brilliant local cartoonist Ted Stanford, who produced the very entertaining and engaging campaign video pill. Thank you to Akeem Lowe, the fabulous designer, creative director, and CEO of Innovate Multimedia, who created all of the designs, including the billboards, the social media cards, and the overarching campaign logo. He worked tirelessly around the clock to ensure that the colors of everything were precisely done and the communication products were vibrant to reflect the stakeholder input. We would like to thank the photo shoot models who took time out of their day to get these images captured for the essence of both the general road safety campaign and the speeding campaign. Terrell Compton, Daniel Felicing, the Soca Monarchs, Denzel, Dazarel, and Jardel, we truly appreciate your support. You brought the images to life. And we want to thank our generous sponsors, Crystal Clear for providing beverages for the event, Digicel for providing us SMS text messaging to over 10,000 customers, and also providing us Wi-Fi at this event, the Cell for donating prizes for the school video and poster competitions, Power 97.9 FM, The Wave 93.7 FM, Real FM 91.3. I want to thank the Fred Engineering team led by our team leader, Paolo Perigo, the communications specialist, Shannon LeBourne, technical director, Antonino Tripodi, and Ann Harewood-George, community survey specialist for emceeing the ceremony. Road safety exhibit participants, Owen from the St. Lucia Fire Service, Sergeant Charles from the Roads St. Lucia Police Force, Ministry of Infrastructure Signs, and Road Safety Unit. Thank you all. Thank you to our caterers. Thank you to Dahlia, our decorator for this evening. Thank you to the audio visual, and thank you to the Chief Education Officer, and Ministry of Education Safety, Sergeant Wells, for ensuring that the students would be able to attend today. We thank GDV TV for live streaming, the photographer, and the videographer. Thank you all.
So as we draw to the end, you know we like drama. There was an amazing exchange between Arentha and the Minister of Infrastructure. We have one last treat, and then we will ask the road safety champions and speakers to come so that we can do a few photos. Please turn your backs and look behind you. The fire service is going to do a post-crash simulation. Just don't go near the fire, please. Yes.
Okay, good morning. Okay, good morning, everyone. So as you can see, towards the back, we have a vehicle collision. And there are passengers in the vehicle. People are taking selfies. People are looking, concerned, asking questions. Has anyone called the fire department? Which is always the case. People call at the last minute. Or everybody assumes that someone has called. But slowing down saves lives, according to the slogan. So the car is on fire, and we are waiting on a response from the fire department to assist with extrication. So what you see on our roads, every time there is a vehicular accident or collision, people's lives are at risk. And for many reasons, it could be somebody's distracted, it could be road rage, and for many of the reasons that was said earlier on. So we are factoring all of these as a possible cause of this incident we're witnessing here now. So the fire is in the engine compartment, and as we are aware, many of our vehicles today, the batteries, we have lithium, and these fires are very difficult to extinguish. So in the distance, you could hear the siren. And many people are concerned that the fire department takes too long to respond. But we are giving you a basic simulation where we have to encounter the challenges on a daily basis with traffic on our streets, pedestrians need to cross, okay, double parking, and all of the other issues that we encounter. So here we see, first on scene is the ambulance. And very soon you will be seeing the fire truck right behind. The smoke that you see emanating from the vehicles is very toxic. So for some of us who try to be heroes without the proper personal protective equipment, you are exposing yourself to some very serious toxic fumes. And these are some of the leading causes of various cancers that we see in our bodies. So on arrival, we have many agencies that we partner with, and the police, for example, they assist with security, maintaining the crowd, ensuring that everyone is at a safe distance so we could operate. So it's a very good collaborative effort. So first things first, we need to secure the scene, ensure that we take care of the most critical situation here, which is extinguishing the fire so we can get access to the patients. So this is a very dangerous collision here. And the fact that the fire has spread to the other compartment of the vehicle in the front, we don't know the condition of our patients. So witness closely as the firefighters get into action, doing their scene size up, ensuring that their safety is also a priority and yours. Please don't go too close to the cord, the safety cord. If you hear a few explosions, step back, step back, step back some more, move back, move back. Leon Hess, please move back some more. The glass is going to shatter based on the heat. You have various components in here that are charged. Okay, so the extinguishing medium being used here is water. It will be used as a stream or it could be used as a fine mist based on the fuel involved. So the application of water, and you could see the color of the smoke is changing. So water has been introduced. It's no more black and thick. It's now brown and moving to a grayish smoke. All right, so we are getting the fire under control. You notice the firefighters are wearing their protective equipment. What he has on his back, the SCBA, self-contained breathing apparatus, so that he's not exposed to the toxic fumes generated from the burning material or fuels. So in a bit, the fire will be under control, completely extinguished. So now we can access our patients. So in this case, the cutters will have to be applied. So as you can see, our officer in charge, Station Officer Joanny, is directing her men as to exactly what she wants done, how she wants it done. So we have patients in both vehicles. And due to the nature of the incident, some limbs have been severed. It's a very dangerous collision. Slowing down saves lives. Okay, so entry has been made. Okay, there is no need to cut out this door. It could open wide. So at this point, the EMS providers, they will skillfully extract the patient from that vehicle, ensuring there is spinal precaution in place as much as possible with what's left. And vehicle 1 is still being cooled off from the heat. So what do you think the status of your patients are? I'm hearing dead. You think they're dead? One is alive. What do you think, students? You think your patients are alive? They gone? Death from smoke inhalation? Yes? Toxic fumes? Okay, so one extraction is being made with the use of a spine board. I'm limited what I'm seeing from here. So the heat can be pretty intense. Okay, let's give them a round of applause. Patient 1 is out. Case of decapitation we see. What are we seeing for patient 2? No signs of life? We had a possible ejection as well. Okay, if you look all the way ahead, there is another patient. So it appears to be possible ejection from the impact. And the limbs have been severed. Just the torso is being carried away. That's a graphic scene. Okay, so the next course of action will be a roof rollover to extract the patient from the passenger side. So the cuts are being made from the left side. You may not be able to see from this angle, but if you want to move around to this safe area here, you can actually see the cuts being made as the door is being pried open. So everybody knows the name of these tools as the jaws of life. That's what has been known from way before, the jaws of life. But they actually have individual names. One is called a cutter, one is called a spreader. Okay, different uses, but generally they refer to them as the jaws of life. All right, so access So basically we were seeing first, second, third degree burns. You have to go around. So there's one final cut being made. Going to push back the dashboard because there is some. Okay, he's taking a full side. A full door removal. So there has to be skillful use of all these equipment to ensure that we don't further endanger the status of the patient unless it's a life-threatening situation where we say life before quality of life. Okay, so they'll be tackling the A pole, then the B pole, and the C pole. Okay, so that was the A pole. Now they're going through the B pole. And after prolonged use of the equipment, it does get tiring. So basically, this vehicle become a convertible. So the A pole is gone completely, the B pole is out. And finally it's going to be the C pole.
Buckle up then drive. Seatbelt saves lives. Don't hold your phone and drive. Don't hold your phone and drive. Before you go and ride, helmet saves lives. Arrival line. Yeah. Cut down the speed, don't be a fool. Many reasons why road safety is cool. Every morning when you drive the kids to school, buckle up, let's teach them the rules. Teach and learn. Slow down, don't drive fast. You're driving too fast. Ease on the gas. Easy. Before you crash, everyone buckle up in the back. Seat belt intact. If you texting, stop. Wait until you park. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. So cool. Let's follow the rules. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. So cool. That's the golden rule. Buckle up then drive. Seatbelt saves lives. Don't hold your phone and drive. Don't hold your phone and drive. Before you go and ride, helmet saves lives. Arrival line. Yeah. Cut down the speed, don't be a fool. Many reasons why road safety is cool. Every morning when you drive the kids to school, buckle up, let's teach them the rules. Teach and learn. Slow down, don't drive fast. You're driving too fast. Ease on the gas. Easy. Before you crash, everyone buckle up in the back. Seat belt intact. If you texting, stop. Wait until you park. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. So cool. Let's follow the rules. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. So cool. That's the golden rule. back. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool, so cool. Let's follow the rules. Don't be a fool, don't be a fool. Road safety is cool, so cool. That's the golden rule.
Don't be a fool. Road safety is cool. This is a message from the government of St. Lucia and the Caribbean Development Bank with funding support from the UK government.
Inspired by the greatness of Arthur Lewis, Derek Walcott, and Julian Alfred, with uncompromising discipline, as one people we rise.
Julian Alfred's historic gold medal at the 2024 Paris Olympics has inspired St. Lucians worldwide.
Inspired by the greatness of Arthur Lewis, Derek Walcott, and Julian Alfred, with uncompromising discipline, as one people we rise.
I said we're gonna make it, and I knew we wouldn't make it. I'm so happy that we made it. So if you know you're proud, let me sing it out loud. Oh, yo, yo. Didn't I say that we're gonna get big? Didn't I say that we're gonna take flight? Didn't I say that we're gonna get gold? When Juju come to show the world. Oh, yo, yo. Didn't I say Sammy would get far? Didn't I say love and would raise the bar? Juju is the fastest in the world. Don't you know that she's a sister?
Before everything was other planets.
Put your hand in the air. Wave it up there.
Inspired by the greatness of Arthur Lewis, Derek Walcott, and Julian Alfred, with uncompromising discipline, as one people we rise.
I said we're gonna make it, and I knew we wouldn't make it. I'm so happy that we made it. So if you know you're proud, let me sing it out loud. Oh, yo, yo. Didn't I say that we're gonna get big? Didn't I say that we're gonna take flight? Didn't I say that we're gonna get gold? When Juju come to show the world. Oh, yo, yo. Didn't I say Sammy would get far? Didn't I say love and would raise the bar? Juju is the fastest in the world. Don't you know that she's a sister rebel? Watch how my people let's rise. Put your hand in the air. Wave it up there. Up in the sky up there. Cause the people gon' claim. Put up your left hand so and put up the right hand so. Everybody put your hand up in the air. Parents must support in the youth in sports, that's Papi Show. And sports facilities below standard, that is Papi Show. If the youth can rise and be positive, that is Papi Show. It's time for us to unite and stop promoting that Papi Show. It's all about Lucian colors, all about Lucian pride, all about you and me. Let's put our differences aside. Buckle up them tight, seatbelt saves life. Don't hold your phone and try. Don't hold your phone and try. Before you go and ride.
So there you have it. There's a full extraction of the roof, so there could be access to the patients to ensure that whatever interventions are done with the possibility of saving their lives. So let's head for the fire department. Thank you very much.
Buckle up then drive. Seatbelt saves lives. Don't hold your phone and try. Don't hold your phone and try. Before you go and ride, helmet saves lives. Arrival